Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sprinter Black. First one in the chat. Before I choke, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Get back into our season mode, not our career. That career was cursed. Hey, good to see you, great man. All right, let's race. This should go well. This should go definitely very well. My headset keeps cutting out. I'm replacing it soon. Had it since 2018, so it's held in there pretty well. I would prefer the asphalt, but I mean, I'd be okay with, you know, concrete 1.0 coming back. But
got one more. Keep digging.
For that bottom groove type race to work, you need a car that can execute a bump and run. And as we saw last Saturday, it didn't work. That's right, Biff. Beans. Game's way too loud. Oh, yeah. I normally have it down a little bit more than that. It's on like -16. I usually have it around -18.5. That should be a bit better. Let me know if it's still an issue.
Welcome everyone to Bristol, Tennessee for
I had
today's NASCAR.
I had the game volume turned up because I was playing Hitman and Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, yeah. I was going to stream the whole Ultimate Spider-Man yesterday, but we got like 45 minutes in and the game crashed. And we lost everything. Busy week, maybe a couple of weeks, yeah.
Bonus points for leading the lap.
That's life. That's life. I didn't know if I was going to be able to stream today, but my wife had an event.
Good lap.
Well, we're probably going to run away with this. Good setup. Barely. That's a bit odd. Still? That's crazy. I'll turn the game down a little bit more. My audio hasn't shifted at all, so I don't know. I did update the emulator, so maybe it is a bit louder now. Do a stream and do 100% New Hampshire on Friday if possible. I've been thinking about that. I wanted to do Bristol, but since there was a race on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, it was hard for me to fit that in, especially around college football and work and life. I would have enjoyed it. Bristol's one of my favorite tracks. I would have had to find a setup that the right rear doesn't melt off. That way I wouldn't get loose in corner exit. I think maybe erasing the sway bar. But we'll never know. New Hampshire isn't my best track, so we'll see how it goes. I'll probably do that on NASCAR Heat 5, if I had to guess.
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
I can test it on NASCAR 15 off stream. NASCAR 15 frustrates me.
Best lap yet. Let's
The
do it
AI
again.
at their best at the start of a tire run, really good. They are really good. They're making lines stick that I don't think are possible. You know, they get off pit road so much faster than I can. You know, your tires
That was
spin
a
in that
great
game.
lap, buddy.
And but then just a few laps into the tire run, they fall off. And so if you run longer races, I usually run at least 20% races on NASCAR 15 with 4 times wear.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel?
I mean, you win by like a lap, sometimes 2 laps. Because the AI, they're not good at making their fuel last, and their lap times just fall off with the old tires. Patty's in the top. Oh yeah, is he in 3rd right now? Let's see. Once we go back around the track, I'll see it. I'm just mindlessly turning laps out here. This is a pretty great setup.
That boy, keep it smooth, just like that. You just locked up 5 more points for leading
If
the
I
lap.
could find a better place to get custom setups for NASCAR 15, I'd probably play it more. Because I really feel like you need custom setups to succeed at a lot of those tracks against the AI.
Awesome lap.
You saw a 2004 Terry Labonte Spider-Man car today? Oh, that sounds awesome. Ow.
Car still driving okay?
Ow.
Only 10 laps left.
Let's get up and lap some guys. Second, third, 4th place, they're keeping up relatively well. And we're just driving the apron. This is unreal. Now, I would like to take a look at that car. I have a few Terry Labonte diecasts. I have one that's still in the box. There's a person oh, we have a car blowing up.
Short and low. Hey, look out. The 10 car is going low. Keep coming, buddy. All clear, buddy.
It's gonna ruin
Car up high.
you laughing people. Lost a lot of time there.
Let's go.
Thunderstorm would be a neat backdrop. I mean, it's a video, like, we're in a video game right here. Why not, you know?
The 43 car.
I wish video games would be a lot crazier instead of, like, everything has to be ultra realistic, exactly like it is in real life. You can have that. Have that, you know, be the default. But if people want crazy stuff, let us have crazy stuff. Old school video game cheats with big head mode, low gravity mode, all this random stuff. Yeah, NASCAR Thunder, baby. You have a Terry Labonte Cheez-It diecast? That's wild.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Yeah, I need to see that one too. Terry had a lot of great paint schemes.
White flag next time by.
Didn't get in the brakes hard enough.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
not able to make it.
Checkered flag.
Good race.
Great job. See you in victory lane.
We almost destroyed the car when the 43 exploded.
Not a
I think they
single
only have
caution
one
lap was run in
Bobby
the whole race.
diecast. Oh, well, this isn't career, so this doesn't really count as like a great win. You know, we're just in season mode. That's why we were able to pretty much sleepwalk through that one. All right, let's head to Texas. The home of the Levantes. Just talking about them, and here we go. Also 15 PSI. For 74 and a half. 60. 50. 50. 7/8. So very conservative setup here. So far. Little change here. 105. All right, good gearing changes. 355. Can AZ, you can pick any challenge for me to do a NASCAR Rivals? I don't know. Win like a 4 times tire wear race on the Roval. That seems pretty insane. I don't even know if I would attempt that. A shame Bobby didn't become the cover guy for Thunder 2002 instead of Jeff Gordon. I like all the Jeff Gordon covers. The most cursed cover, what was it? 07? Was that when Elliott Sadler was on the cover with a car he didn't even drive at the time? That was cursed.
Hey, this is it now. One more.
Yeah, rain's always fun to race in. I hope that's a thing in the new NASCAR game. I doubt it, but it would be cool to see maybe in the future. I always enjoy racing in the rain in Gran Turismo 7 because we do have to change up your lines, like try to take the widest apex possible to get good speed off the corner. And you have to be... Look at that. Look at that. We're on the pole, baby.
Welcome to Texas Motor.
Let's do it.
Green, buddy. Go, go, go.
16 laps at this 1.5 mile track.
Number 28 is outside.
Pinch the 30 down a little bit.
You're clear.
Back end's a little loose, but I think we'll be fine.
You just got us 5 bonus points for leading that one.
Yeah, I don't expect rain in the new NASCAR game since it is their first year, but iRacing has been working on weather on their own service, so I would not be surprised to see it in the future. But like, rain isn't a huge aspect of NASCAR racing outside of the road courses, so I wouldn't be shocked if it wasn't in the game.
Good lad.
It's been 3 consecutive races. I would say do one on different track types. So like win a super speedway, win a short track, and win a road course. Sent a diecast photo, JC. I'll have to take a look at that. Good heavens at the gap on the field. Really? Texas World was in Pro Street? That's super cool. Just for that, I may have to check it out. That is awesome. That's another thing I wish video games would do more of, is bring back old tracks that no longer exist.
Run some more like that.
And tons of fantasy tracks, you know? I'm very disappointed we're not getting any fantasy tracks or old tracks in the iRacing game. What difficulty? Whatever you're comfortable with.
Fastest we've been yet, buddy.
You can tune it for each track. That's usually what I try to do. I try to go as hard as I can on the heat games, you know, closer to 105. But if it's not fair with the tire wear, I'll change it up a bit. Win Roval 25% link starting last on 105. Oof. Man, I don't know how the Roval plays on Rivals, because I've hardly played Rivals. I have it, but I've only played it a couple times because I hate the Joy-Cons. But if it's anything like it is on Heat 5, I would probably hate it. It feels like you're driving on oiled up glass.
That was a great lap, buddy.
97 difficulty. Yeah, that's fair. If I'm really trying to dial in my difficulty, I go into a practice and see if I can keep up with the competitive cars. And if I can at least keep up on my best laps, then I'm like, yeah, okay, that's hard enough. And then from there, it just comes down to managing tire wear. The AI are overly aggressive at that track on that game. There's an invisible curb on the front stretch. Doesn't seem very safe. Are you talking about the Roval, or are you talking about Texas World on Pro Street? In Pro Street, all layouts? Oh, wow. That's really cool. I don't think I ever played Pro Street. I've played a lot of the Need for Speed games, but there's a few that I missed out on. I've been thinking about getting back into Need for Speed. I have one on my system that I haven't played yet. It's in my Steam library. Need for Speed Most Wanted, not the original. It's the remake. I think he finished like second at Charlotte Roval earlier this year on Rivals. Whew. That's impressive. The one challenge that I couldn't do, I think it was on Heat 5, is when you have to simulate the rain race at the Roval. That one was borderline impossible for me. I don't think I've completed it to this day. It's the only one I haven't completed. That was one of the DLC challenges, I think. Oh, nice. Nice. One challenge I would like to do, kind of in the style of his streams, you know how he usually has a challenge or some kind of stipulation around each stream, would be to win a race backwards. Not like in reverse, but in the Heat games, how you can do the free look. Use the free look backwards and try to win the race. I'd probably have to cheat a bit. Like, turn off black flags so I can speed on the pit road. Or just turn down the AI difficulty to like 95. I don't know, probably the easiest track to do that would be maybe Maybe one of the plate tracks. I've done that before in Gran Turismo. I don't think I ever uploaded that though.
Attaboy, keep it smooth, just like that.
Must win a NASCAR rivals race at every type of track with the 44. Very nice. Atlanta. Good luck. I can't wait to race New Atlanta in the upcoming NASCAR game. I hope it races well. Well, we were hooked up today. I may need to stop taking custom setups so to at least be competitive. Once had an idea called the Pixar Challenge. You have to win with right and left steering control swapped. That's wild. How would you even set that up? It's like there's not a ton of settings in NASCAR 15, which is really frustrating. All right, let's race the Texas quarter mile. I've seen in the Legend cars, they run through the pit road stalls to keep up the maximum amount of speed. The controller settings are customizable. I haven't. I don't know if I've seen the controller settings. I may have to take another look. It's like you go into like game settings and like it's just like speed units and like one other option. And then after that, you can go to your driving assist. There's a ton of assists you can turn on and disable, whatever. That was a very easy win. It's on Legend difficulty. So, like, I feel like even with our custom setup, it should still be more competitive than that race was. This one should be difficult, I hope. Yeah, imagine NASCAR raced on the quarter mile. That would be hilarious. Probably be one of the worst races. An entire menu. I'll have to check that out again. I'm not really sure that's not really the kind of settings I was looking for though. But that does explain how you, I guess, would set up the left and right challenge. That would be crazy. Having to turn to the right to turn left. And like imagine if your car gets loose, having to catch it by turning into the corner. That would be wild. Let's qualify on the standard setup. See how it goes. Eight. I'll take it. I'll take it. Horrible lap. Good to see you, Jared. I would like more customization around how the AI drive. Another annoying thing I've seen on NASCAR 15 is on some of the tracks, the AI just freight train. Like if you go to Miami, they're not all over the track. Like they're on the bottom groove and the top groove. And the cars on the top groove will check up going into the corner every time. And it just ruins the racing. Didn't qualify last. Hopefully that's a good thing. I'll slightly change this up. That's what I thought. just going to change the tire pressure.
Hello, everyone.
It was funny when Benny tried to do a few laps at Martinsville only to get black flagged. I miss the pre-race cars that I'm gonna say ESPN, but that TNT and NBC would do. They tried to do it for a little bit when NBC came back with Jeff Burton in the car, and I think I remember him running over the curbs on the Roval. So it's one of the hardest tracks in Rivals. I could emulate that game on my PC and just play it on ear. The right front damage. Already feels a ton better just with the tire pressure adjustment. Oh man. Yes, LSU did beat Florida. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I was going to watch a bunch of ESPN today, but my day did not go as planned. I usually will leave it on at work as background noise. I don't really have to pay attention, but if, something does, catch my eye, I can pay attention for a second. But during their daytime programming, really the only thing I like watching is SportsCenter. I don't like First Take at all. I don't like Get Up. And that's their two biggest shows in the morning.
The 40 car is still there.
Opinion-based sports reporting. I hate it.
Work with the leader. Let's see if we can break away from the pack.
Oh, on the grass there. The WNBA game is about to start. Interesting. My buddy and I played a WNBA matchup a while back on 2K. It's like playing basketball in slow motion. Stephen A is funny. He's funny. But I just don't like, I've never liked First Take. Going back to, I think pre-2003 when it was called Cold Pizza, I didn't like First Take. Because it's not a reporting show. It's not an analysis show. It's an opinion show. Stephen A, he's pretty funny. I love when he gets onto the Cowboys. And then on his own show, I like when he just does the random questions. That is hilarious. And like, if you guys remember Around the Horn, oh my goodness, we're on the grass again. That show, it had like a kind of a game show format, and they would have like, I think 4 sports writers on, and they would, just arbitrarily give out points. But it was cool because it was moderated debate. And so guys could actually debate their ideas and their opinions. On First Take and even sometimes on Get Up, it just turns into a shouting match. And it's just kind of disrespectful. It's like, these guys are supposed to be professionals, and they're yelling at each other like they're in, high school. You going to Wendy's? That should be good. My buddies love Wendy's. Oh, sorry, buddy. Contact there. contact with Sadler there.
Only 10 laps left.
That's 23rd in stage 1. Not bad.
Got one outside.
Got to work your way up there. Hopefully get near the top 10 in stage 2.
Car 5.
Yeah. That's true. At least right now.
Car is coming high. Still there.
Not all of us.
All clear, buddy.
But certainly the ones in the media. I have never had Wendy's breakfast.
All right.
If I'm going to get breakfast, I'm probably going to head to Waffle House or a local breakfast place. And then on occasions, Hardee's.
Still there. Careful. Clear on both sides. You all right? Car 5.
He asked me as I'm lapping my way through the field. My crew chief doubts us.
Take it easy. You're clear.
Little contact with KCK in there.
All clear, buddy.
Coming up on Jeff Burton.
The 99 car. Jump up. Okay, we're clear.
Okay, we're up on the high side now.
Oh, you're fast.
Dive it in there.
17 car. All over your back bumper.
Whew.
Number 6.
I was ready to go in on the high side, but the bottom opened up there.
Clear. That's another 5 points for leading the most laps.
That's good. That's good stuff.
He's outside. You're clear. The 32 car. Jump up.
I really hope so. I really hope we get some fantasy tracks.
Run some more like that.
Especially with Junior being involved, I could see that being a thing. Because he's been involved with NASCAR gaming from pretty much near the start.
Clear all around.
Like, they didn't even include all the ARCA tracks, which would have been difficult, but...
Okay, we're clear.
And they don't even have Portland or Mexico City. So I think they need to focus on the real tracks first, but... I mean, I don't mind if your track's not laser scanned.
23 car wants to get by you.
Just give us
Clear on both sides.
some fantasy tracks.
Great lap. Car outside.
It's the M&M's vote car.
You're clear.
Teal versus purple. What a legendary battle. I hope we're able to stake the cup cars for Rockingham in this game, but
Hard work paying off right there. Yeah.
I'm not sure you're going to be able to take different series cars elsewhere.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
Yeah, and that can be physically exhausting to the...
Another win. Good stuff. Take a look at this car. It's pretty good. Rusty Laws finishing 10 seconds back. What a race. All we did was change tire pressure, and we absolutely obliterated the field there. All right, Talladega. All right, no custom setup this time. And let's take a look at our points battle. Don't do that very often. All right, we have a pretty good points lead. I think that's pretty decent. 5 wins on the season. Front runner and fast pace. That's good. So we would have had the Xfinity fastest lap if this was modern day. Missed out on the pole award. 4 poles. Rusty has 2. We are leading the manufacturers championship and the lap champion. 3rd in stage 2. That's good. Yeah, you are definitely in a good place for for stage 3. You're doing it like 2025 Atlanta. Well, hopefully we have similar luck here. I'm going to start from the rear.
The NASCAR.
Get ready. We're going green. There it is. Let's go.
Hopefully the pack doesn't leave us. Oh no, I hit the brakes. I was just trying to change cameras. Uh-oh. I didn't think this through.
Number 45. Now look. That pass was for possession. Nice job. Number 4 is outside.
We have to make some crazy moves to get a somewhat decent finish.
Clear all red. The 27 car is inside. Nice pass. Okay, we're clear.
They have a few positions that lap.
Number 97 is up high. All right, with 3.5 seconds behind the leader. Let's got that lead now.
That's
Still
the
there.
goal.
The 97 car is going high. Clear. Going outside. We gained another position with that pass.
Runner Black said it's cool that Kenny got his brother Rusty. Can only tell the whole story about his yes. What absolute insanity that was. Especially Rusty in that point in his career. He had nothing to gain from that other than just flexing that he could do it.
That was a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
All right,
Clear all
we're
red.
kind of in trouble here. We can't catch Newman. And we were making really good progress through the pack. What happened here? Come on.
The 30 car is coming left.
Got a tough break here. I think Tennessee should have beat Georgia. I mean, yeah, they definitely should have. With that kick. But you have to play the whole game, you know. So even though they did miss the kick, they had several other missed opportunities. All right, we have a car blowing up. That will bring us back into contention here.
That's another in the rearview mirror. Nice. 3 wide.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Number 15 is still there. Okay, we're clear.
Not really his fault there. I just had a head of steam. Well, we have another huge gap. We'll at least get a top 20 finish. I ran all over Michael. Caution here would be great. There's not a lot of cautions on legend mode. Unless you pause them yourself.
Going inside. Picking up another position.
Wrapped up behind
Is going low.
Jerry Nadeau here.
All clear, buddy.
All right, I wanted to work with you, but not that much. Like you can do your own thing now, buddy.
Interval between you and the leader is 4.5.
Come on, somebody spin.
Up high.
Yeah, poor Craven.
That's worth another spot. Keep digging. Clear on
That
the
could have been
side.
us. we had gone with a custom setup.
Still low. Clear all around. Car high. The 25.
I'm not racing all caps. I'm just racing, you know.
All clear, buddy.
We definitely should have qualified. We could have made our way through the field. Even in 9 laps, we could have made our way through the field. I'm pretty confident if there weren't these huge gaps.
It's gaining on you.
But this second pack developing and the third pack really behind it messed us up.
The 20 car is outside.
I know, unheard of, right?
Getting another spot. 3 wide. Hold that line.
Bristol was wholesome.
You're clear.
Yeah, it was good. The ratings weren't very good. 1.53 million tuned in, I believe.
Got one outside. Keep digging. You need to dig up.
I think that's the argument for NASCAR to move Bristol Night back to August. I don't think they will. They want it to be in the playoffs. But just not a great idea to go head-to-head with college football.
Got a run on you.
And there were a couple of huge games on
Clear on both sides.
last Saturday, so like myself during that stream, I was watching LSU Florida that whole time.
The 22 car is still there. That passes for possession. Nice job.
Be fun to, I have done that. You, on occasion you can. On occasion you can.
23 car is up high.
Usually at least one weekend a year,
One to go.
they will open up the track for some kind of charity event. You pay whatever the fee is. When I did it, I think it was like $27 or something. Nowadays, I think it's a bit more. And I've been with my dad around this track in just a random Toyota sedan. So it is a thing. I think I did that with him in 2011.
Number 23. All over your back bumper.
They had there was a limousine out there, which was wild because the front of the limousine was driving in like the 2.5 groove, but the bottom of the limousine, the back end, was like pretty much on the apron. It was sideways on the banking. There was a minivan out there with us. The guy had his family in the minivan driving over 100 miles per hour.
This is the kind of thing.
Absolute insanity. You do have to like sign a waiver basically saying you're not going to sue if you get hurt. But I think the last time they did it, it was either Jeffrey or Kerry Earnhardt, I think. They had him in the pace car. And the pace car kind of sets the pace, which is pretty generous. I think maybe going around 140. But you'll see you'll see guys with their fast cars out there, but you'll see guys taking absolute beaters onto the track. I'm not sure if any other track does that. Yeah, JC said he considers it a good thing when playoff races get bad ratings, pushes them in a direction of getting rid of that. Yeah, I don't think they will. Good stuff, great man. Good stuff. Getting that win. Let's go ahead and just qualify on the standard setup.
They're scoring this one, buddy. Go hard.
Might make an air pressure adjustment at the most. If it's horrible, then we may go even further. Oh, you should definitely do a burnout. That trip that we took down there in 2011 was for charity post tornadoes. They had a bunch of tornadoes down there in April 2011, and my hamster was with us, my little dwarf hamster, and probably to this day, I'm pretty sure he holds the record for fastest hamster around Talladega. Possibly fastest hamster in a land vehicle. So that's pretty prestigious.
Nice left. We got a top 10 start.
Well, this is season mode, so technically we are Jeff Gordon. Good to see you, Max. Michael says every time he wins, straight to burnout. That's right. That is right. Should we? We'll just go race.
MRA.
We don't win, we don't win.
And ready. Go, buddy.
The custom setups have been too good. I'm kind of worried about running custom setups on this mode.
All right, side. Okay, we're clear. Up to
Ooh.
third, buddy.
Great run on the bottom.
Number 41 is out.
You're having the best chicken sandwich of your life right now? That's awesome, dude. Every once in a while, when you go get fast food, you will get a legendary pull. You're like, oh, wow, that was really good. And then you go again,
Number 48.
you try to replicate that experience, and it doesn't work out.
Still there. Keep digging.
Been busy says old school. That's right.
No 48 car.
2011, you were in 6th grade.
Okay, we're clear.
How time flies.
All right, side.
As we are, Jeff,
Number 48.
fighting our
Still there.
protege, Jimmy Johnson.
No 48 car. It's still there.
He's still on our outside. You can't free look in this game, so I can't
Number 48.
look up there to see if he's still on our outside. That first run through 3 and 4 was amazing. Now you're almost 27. That's crazy. It's crazy to me that 2015 was 10 years ago. You know, time goes by. And I've been playing this game that whole time since it's come out.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
This game has aged pretty well. Honestly, I think it looks better than 05 on the emulator. The models look sharper. And it runs a whole lot smoother, that's for sure. Almost 23.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
23 is a good age. 23 is a really good age because then you can sing Gangsta's Paradise. There's a line 23. But will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Once you turn 24, you can no longer say that. And so it really ruins the impact of the song. When you're 23, it just hits different. But right now, Max, you know, this is kind of a downgrade from Gangsta's Paradise. You can sing 22 by Taylor Swift.
Let's do it again.
That is an option. I'm sure you love Taylor Swift, Max. You miss high school? High school, it had its good parts. I think a lot of people just miss high school because it's a stress maybe not stress-free. You're stressed in the moment, but looking back on it, you're like, yeah, none of that really mattered that much, other than, you know, obviously the education aspect. But the stakes in life were so much smaller. When you're an adult, if you make a mistake, it could put you out of a job. And by connection, put you out of a car, put you out of a home. So the stakes just get bigger. Started high school 2015 to 2018. It's good you got out before COVID.
All right, we've led the most laps today. Now let's finish strong.
It would have been miserable going to school during the COVID years. Drove the 29 Sonic car in 2015 career mode. Won 7 championships. High school is paid, middle school is fun. That's what Max says.
The 48 car is right behind you.
All in all, I had a pretty good time at school. I had some good friends, and some of those guys I still keep up with daily. But I'm definitely glad to have moved past it. So then you can branch out. You know, once you age, you know, as long as you have the assets, the money, you can go anywhere. And you just, well, money and money is time. Time is money. COVID ruined high school for Max. That sucks. Been busy. Good seeing you. That's a great name. That's a great name, by the way. Been busy. Just rolls off the tongue. Oh dear. Like, it blew my mind after I graduated, like the year after I graduated. I used to just go on super long road trips when I was off of work. Like 17 hours, 20 hours, I would just drive. And it blew me away. It's like, I mean, you can literally just go anywhere. This is not like a video game where there's, you know, borders or boundaries. You can just drive.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Nowadays, I normally fly, though. Even though flying sucks, the decreased hours of travel is worth it. I might be taking a pretty long road trip in a couple weeks. So that'll be something. Be the longest I've driven in a while. Thank you so much, Been Busy. Do you upload content as well? And if so, what kind of content are you into? I also subscribe to people that are in the chat. Not for a long time. Yeah. I mean, this channel's been around for 14 years. Visit your channel. Oh yeah, you gotta upload more stuff, my guy.
That doesn't happen very often. It makes
Go ahead and give you a
whole lot
subscription.
more for any
When you start
mistakes.
when you start
don't have the
uploading, I'll be
cushion of
there.
yellow flags to get caught up.
Dude, Jeff is sitting through his seat. That's crazy. We're not talking about 6-7. We don't mention this is not a 6-7 household. This is a 6-9 household. Go ahead and save. It's crazy we have to save twice. Save the game data and save our season. Let's go to Richmond. Max says in auto shop, technically restored a midget, and when I graduated, you're supposed to get that car. COVID hit and ended up moving to a different state. Oh my goodness, that sucks. That really sucks. I don't know, like high school is just such a social part of your life that it would have really sucked to have been going through high school during COVID. I gotta fix my chair. There we go. I'm not just down in the trenches. Let's qualify. Yeah, like I was saying, my train of thought was interrupted. I've been doing this for 14 years, so I've taken several huge breaks on my channel. Who's LSU playing this weekend? I think Southeastern Louisiana. I have to double check that. Whoever it is, it's a small team. But I think it's Southeastern. Well, we got the pole? Not bad. Richmond's my track. This is my track, man. I mean, if we're already going to be running the pole lap, I kind of want to lower the tire pressure just so we can grip these corners a little bit better. Michigan's playing Nebraska.
Top of the charts, man. You got
I usually, if the game's competitive, I'll tune in. Wow, 4,000 into that car? That is crazy. Yeah, I'm a little worried about the online for NASCAR 25. I hope the connection's stable. But it's harder to race around real people because you don't know what line they're going to take, you know, predictably. So you think maybe you can run right up to the wall. Turns out that guy's coming down the track. And so you end up getting into each other. So when NASCAR 25 comes out, I'm going to be playing with a few guys. And I'm not going to be running competitive. I can already tell you that. I'm just going to let whoever's fastest do their thing. I'm just going to be turning laps. We've been around for a long time. Double A 3403 says he's ready for NASCAR 25. Me too. Let's go a couple PSI down.
Welcome.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Get ready. We're going green. Green flag.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it for PlayStation and PC. So I'll play it on PlayStation when it drops, and like when people want to play online, I'll have that available. Because PS5 will have the largest player base. But I'll also get it for PC when it comes out November 11th. I'm doing both, baby. I am locked in. I'm gonna get it for PC so I can just stream it off of my PC. I don't like streaming off of the PlayStation because I have to use the capture card and then route my audio through the computer and this and that. I have to go sit over there in front of the TV. I don't have a webcam set up on the PlayStation yet either. Like I could probably just move this one over to the TV with a USB extension maybe. I may just not use the webcam for the PlayStation streams. I also have a separate mic that I have to set up. It's a lot. There's a lot that goes into the PlayStation streams, which is why I don't do them very often. Yeah, dirty drivers are very frustrating in online racing games. I hope we get some kind of a safety rating system in NASCAR 25, but especially for this first year, I'm not expecting it. And not that safety ratings stop drivers from doing stupid things. I've raced Gran Turismo 7 online on occasion, and there's guys with great safety ratings, and they'll just take you out in turn one.
That was a great lap, buddy.
Use you as their braking point. Yeah, normally when I race online, and this kind of carries over from my iRacing experience, is if somebody's faster than me,
Keep hitting those marks.
I'll let them have the position, and I just try to run good laps myself, because really a lot of what online is in the racing games is just surviving wrecks or trying to stay out of wrecks, and you'll get a good finish. But if somebody's in front of me, you know, maybe they're just more aggressive getting into the corners so they get around me, but they're slow the rest of the lap, I will try to get back around them. But usually those types are the ones that will wreck you. They think they're faster because they can get ahead at one part of the track, but the rest of the track, they're just slow. You have iRacing for online.
That was a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
I liked doing iRacing, but I really don't like using my steering wheel. I just haven't really found a good setup for it. I don't think I've tried it on this PC setup, so I've been considering pulling it back out just to see if it's any better. But what I really want is one of those play seats that you can mount your wheel and pedals to. I'd probably pair that with the PlayStation. Doing an iRacing league right now at Talladega for Xfinity. Good stuff.
Looking good out there.
Mark's back behind me, Jared as well. So the points contenders are up here with me, so we do need a good finish. I think we're going to get one. Just kind of floating it around the track. Got by no damage, but 3/4 of the people are dead. Yeah. That's iRacing. Probably the most fun thing I've done on iRacing. I like the racing the 87 cars, and then
That one was quick. Let's do it again.
racing the Indy cars on ovals. IndyCar on oval is insanity.
Number 45. Sound low.
That's probably the most white knuckle thing I've done in a racing game. Going like 240 around Charlotte, wide open,
5 more laps.
inches away from a whole pack of cars. Very nerve-wracking. If you lose this, you're going to become host of art. Maybe don't do that.
Good lap.
Yeah, those cars are fun to drive. Very fun. It's crazy they brought those back. Yeah, they put the Gen 4 car in the game, but from what I've heard, the models are messed up, especially the drafting model. So a lot of people just want the old Gen 4 car to come back.
Nice job. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
coming to our Credit One Bank sponsored white flag.
White flag.
Do I have sound pad open? I do not. Well, that's our white flag, brought to you by Credit One Bank. I am also on the white flag. Oh my goodness, the car just stopped turning. Thank goodness that was the last lap. What was that?
What I'm talking about.
I don't know if I messed with the cable or something. The car just stopped turning. That was wild.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, very clean race. If there was one thing I would change about the Legend difficulty, I would turn up the wreck frequency at least a little bit. You hardly ever get the AI to wreck in this on Legend difficulty. All right, I think we have time for at least another race. Let's go racing at the All-Star race. So the last time we raced the All-Star race, I got DQ'd. Because I forgot to pit. I was just talking to Chad, and I just went right past the pit stall. So hopefully that doesn't happen again this time. Just to be safe, I could just pit on lap 1.
It's all. Now,
Easy. Easy. Green, buddy. Go, go, go.
I might have a clean track after that.
Car outside. Okay, we're clear.
I just don't know if it'll be safe.
Car up high. Clear. We're off the pace. Everything okay?
I'll take it. I'll take it. So I think we have to do a 4-tire stop. Take down the air pressure a little bit. '92 car beat you? That's wild. Caused the big wreck. Normally the guys who cause the big one, at least in my old iRacing lobbies, would be the guys racing like a Dale Jr. scheme or a Gordon scheme. Like, really, if they pick a really popular paint scheme, kind of have to watch out for them. This is the All-Star race. We have to take a 4-tire stop. Oh, up the track a bit. We are a lap down, but that'll work out for us here in a bit. As long as we can run some decent laps. We also didn't have the best entry on a pit road, but I was really worried about Michael Waltrip pile driving us if we took a late entry. Okay, back end's coming around a ton.
That was a hot lap. Keep it up.
Feel that good. For 1 million doubloons. Good heavens, the car's just walking up the track.
That boy, keep it smooth, just like that.
I'd love to know what lap time the leader is running. Imagine we get a NASCAR game where you can ask the spotter or crew chief what adjustments you can make, or like what's the leader's lap time, different stuff. I'm sure we'll get that at some point, especially with AI voice assistants being a thing. That'll be amazing. Being like, oh, the car's a little tight on exit. What changes can we make? And he'll be like, oh, we'll take out around a wedge, change some air pressure, blah, blah, blah. And then you come down and it just does it. That would be sick. Like, oh, it's loose off. And like you're talking to him in practice, like, oh, we'll go up on the sway bar. That would be pretty neat. Especially if like carried on the points battles, be like, oh, where's the? Oh my goodness, the 22 just clobbered the inside wall. What was that? 22 just committed suicide. Wait, has someone not pit yet? That's white flag. Is the 28 leading? Or no, he just hasn't pit yet, right? That's it? Look, he's gonna get DQ'd. If he stays out. What is he doing? I don't think he pit. So he won stage 1, but I'm pretty sure he's DQ'd. Ow! Unless they're pit stalls before the start-finish line, they're DQ'd. They make it into the next stage, I'm going to be upset. Terry the Bunny eliminated. Rusty as well. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Squeeze the 28 here. All right, 7-lap shootout here in stage 2. No stipulations here. Golly, the car's so tight, 3 and 4. But if I try to correct it, the back end comes around. Oh my goodness. This is actually perfect. This is actually perfect. Oh, I forgot. We raced back. This is olden times. This is actually good. I see the potential. He clobbered the 28, and then he got obliterated by Robbie Gordon. Woo! Whoa, did we drive under him? I gotta see this. It looks like we drove under him. That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. Yes, we are gonna pit. Barely got that done in time.
Down on wedge.
This is definitely going to work. Woo! And we eliminated one of our components. Our opponents. That's insane. I didn't even see that when it happened. Look at Robbie. Oh my goodness.
5 more laps.
Robbie Hamilton tore up as well.
Still there. Number 31 is looking to pass. You're clear.
Still running competitive lap times. Good for him. Good for him.
The 55 car is outside.
Oh, the car's so much better. I'm hitting the apron. Is that my car making the ugly sounds? All right, I really need the field to invert here. Also, I might have to finish top 10 here, so I need to lock in. I don't know what the stipulations are here. Oh my goodness, too shallow of an entry. Oh my goodness.
That was a great lap, buddy.
It would have been great. I ruined it. Trying to get underneath the one there. I'm faster, I just couldn't get where I wanted to be.
Got a caution.
Oh, another caution? That's wild.
Car outside. Clear on both sides.
Let's steal that position real quick. Dropped his hood. No pit.
Car up high. The race leader's got 3 seconds.
Good to see you, Javier.
The 21 car is still there. Careful. Number 1.
All right, I need some draft here.
All clear.
Look at that. The 31 just dropped his hood and he's driving up on me. We do not get up to speed very well. I think we're in trouble here.
One lap we go. Car high.
Somehow that stuck. That is crazy. I'll take it. All right. What an ugly car. Womp womp. Isn't that disappointing? Isn't that disappointing? Oh, he missed it. I think my shot there to get that was if the caution didn't come out, obviously. But if we hadn't messed up trying to go underneath the one car, that's disappointing. Well, let's go out here and get revenge in the Coke 600. We didn't get the million. Let's get after it. The car was pretty good there towards the end with the tire pressure adjustment and the wedge. We're going all out this time. I need revenge. Whoa, that is a huge swing. 160, 190, 35, 107. Maybe 355. Understand 350. All right. I'm starting from the rear.
Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's time once again.
Cause I can.
Easy. Easy.
And we'll try to make our way to the front.
Couple outside.
Whew.
Clear on both sides. Oh, yeah. Car up high.
Right where you're stepping out a little bit, getting into these guys. I'm about to mess up here.
All clear, buddy.
Driving into the back of these slower cars.
You need to pick up that 2.5 seconds on the leader. Car outside. Nice pass. You're okay.
Ah, just like that.
You're clear.
That was a bit odd. But we escaped damage-free there somehow. That was a pretty hard hit.
Car up high. Getting another spot. Easy out there. Okay, we're clear.
We would have cut a tire down by now.
Got one outside.
At the Muppets car next to us. Ow.
Clear. The 97 car is all over your back bumper. The 20 car is outside.
We're working our way up through the field pretty well.
You're up another
The
spot.
car flies down the straightaways.
The leader's got you by about 2 seconds.
Whoa! Big checkup. Oh my goodness. Come on.
That's one more down.
We had such a great run. We were 1 and 2 there. Oh, pretty tight there.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks. The 8th car.
Oh!
That bump didn't hurt us. The car's okay. Everything okay with the car? Okay, we're clear.
I did not expect the closing rate to be that high on Mark. I'm glad he didn't go around. We have a little damage on the nose. Tight on entry, but then it really starts to rotate halfway through the corner.
2.5 seconds.
We have plenty of time.
Got one eye. Way to get around him, buddy.
29.8. Yeah,
For sure.
pretty good. Come on, Terry. Out of the way, buddy. I don't want any problems.
We're in the top 10. Be patient. Clear. Got one outside. About 1.5 off the leader. Hold your line. You're still there.
Said about 1.5, but that's 1.3.
All clear, buddy.
Keep an eye on that. See if we gain any ground here.
That pass was 4 possession. Nice job.
All right, we go 3 wide.
You're clear. Don't worry about the car. Looks
I
okay.
am so sorry, Jimmy. Oh my goodness.
Okay, buddy. We're faster than the leader, lad. Get up there.
Well, we definitely closed in there. Yes, having a full race can definitely be an advantage if your car is good. If your car is bad, it just becomes a massive headache.
Leaders right in front of you. Number 19, step up. You're in second place. Number 15.
In games like, kind of like NASCAR Heat, somewhat, but definitely NASCAR 15, the long races favor the player over the AI. Because of tire wear and fuel savings. Last night I ran a race on NASCAR 15.
You're in first. The 15 car is going high.
I think it was, this one was at Homestead.
Points for leading that lap.
And I was able to finish on one last stop because I ran 2 to 3 laps longer each run. And so I lapped the whole field. Pretty wild. Crossed the line right as we were running out of fuel.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
All right, well, we got to the lead. Now what? Guess we just see what this car can do. Take different lines, experiment.
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
Ah! It felt like it was gonna stick there. Went up the track a little too fast.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
Well, as long as he's happy with that. Ah!
Great lap. Great lap.
Yes, that was definitely a good lap. 7/10 off of our fastest. All right. Oh my goodness.
Sure you're a professional. Hey, the rest of us are trying to win a race.
I was literally about to say, it doesn't look like we're going to get any cautions this race. But we did. We are not going to pit under caution. That at least keeps this interesting.
You're only 1 second behind the leader. Number 15 is outside. The 15 car.
I didn't even try to save it there. I was just like, ah, this is all right.
Still there. The 19 car is right behind you. Number 15.
All right, let's see if we can run back down our leaders. 88 is one of my points competitors, so
You've got third. Almost there.
would be good.
We're clear. You're closing on the leader. Number 48 is up high.
Man, the car just sticks in 1 and 2. Well, right here knocking on first place once more.
The 88 car is up high. Work with the leader. Let's see if we can break away
I
from the pack.
definitely don't want to work with the leader. This guy is my competitor.
You're the leader now.
If anything, I should
See if we can lead.
rough him up a bit.
Clear all around.
2 laps to go in the Coke 600, our longest race of the year. On, back down the track.
That's what I'm talking about.
Pretty flat, not too bad. A little bit loose on entry there. That was dangerous. That was really dangerous.
That's a win. That's what I'm talking about.
I almost hit the pit entry. We'll take it. Good
The
win.
drivers didn't spend much time behind that Pontiac pace.
All right. Go ahead and save our game data. And save our seat as well. Be right back. All right. Looks like we're going at least one more. Heading to Dover. I think this would be a low tire pressure track. Sure. Let's see what this car setup does. 18 psi, downforce 75.5. 60 on rear spoiler, suspension 45, 55. We are at ½ inch and 2.5 rounds out of the car. Now for gear ratios, we have 360, 190, 25. So this is quite an aggressive change. 103. Interesting. Rear end 295. That is a huge swing. Dover Downs. Yep, definitely some kind of condition.
This is the time lap. Make it quick.
Interesting balance on the car here. Back end doesn't feel too stable, but yet we still kind of pushed a little bit there.
One more time around.
Good to see you, Chris. Oh, we got the pole. That's definitely what we needed.
Pole position. Great job.
Let's go. Okay, good starting position.
Welcome to Delaware for the running of the MB&A Platinum 400 at Dover International Speedway. So what can we expect in this one, Barney?
This place has got high bank concrete corners that can be really tricky for some drivers. You've got to always be thinking ahead in this race and planning your passes well. Otherwise, you may quickly find yourself in the wall.
Jeff Gordon is currently at the top of the points list.
You know, if I was him, I wouldn't even think about the points. I'd just try to stay focused on getting the best finish I can. After all, consistency is what wins championship.
Well, it used to be. I want to see if it shows our lap times.
Jeff Gordon, the NASCAR Winston Cup points
Wow.
leader, will be
A half second faster on our, well, 6/10 faster, really. That's pretty wild. I was just kind of walking around the track. Here we go. Gap in the field now. Welcome back, great man. Welcome back. Chris is also here with us now.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
Necessarily, but I appreciate the kind comment, Mr. Crew Chief. He always hypes up the bad laps.
That was a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
Kind of like middle of the entry to turn one, the car really wants to push. Then after that, it kind of settles down.
Run some more like that.
Oh, wow, that was a really fast one. Ow.
Remind me not to ride anywhere with you.
Well, we had one good lap. That's almost a full second ahead of Ryan Newman's second place qualifying lap.
Good lap.
Keep an eye on the field.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Another good lap. I would love to just lap the field, but I don't think I'm going to get there. Michael said Monster's looking to chew up cars. Man, it got me. It got me already. Little damage on the right front
Great lap.
and on our right side. Go a little easier.
Atta boy, keep it smooth, just like that.
There we go. Uh-oh. Had to chase it up the track there.
Keep running that line.
3, 2, 1.
That lap was fast.
So even backing off, we're still running decent laps. Faster than the field, sure.
Five more points. You've led the most. Great job.
And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get the fastest lap award as well.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
A 9's a good lap. Okay. Big slide of the tires there. And look at all these fans, man. Dover used to pack it in. Nowadays, I don't think it seats half this much, half this many.
That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
Just a sea of fans. Going for an hour 43. Oh my goodness. We didn't die. Almost did. Still a better lap than the field's running. This setup was the truth. That is for sure. We're running in third gear around this track. This is wild stuff. Not even touching fourth.
Great lap, great lap.
Good to see you, Dr. Derp. I've seen you have been busy. Podcast and continuing to stream the NASCAR video games. And then I think I saw the Dr. Derp and Friends broadcast as well. You guys did a watch along for the Bristol race, maybe?
Wow, you're fast.
Yeah. So Dr. Derp, he's on top of it. So if you guys like this NASCAR content, definitely go over and check out his channel. He does a lot of what we do, just better. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't know if they'll be able to replicate it, but I definitely liked it.
That's what I'm
I
talking
think
about. Nice
one
lap.
thing that's overlooked is that NASCAR reapplied the PJ1 before every race. I mean, everyone's focused on the tire, and the tire fell off, and that helped a lot. But the cars being forced to run that lower line was massive. Usually they just apply it like maybe at the beginning of the weekend, and that's it. And so by the time the Cup cars get out there, it wears away halfway through the race. So I don't know. Maybe Bristol's finally has it figured out. I just wish we didn't have to rely on, you know, some sticky goo that we lay down and a tire that with the consistency of pudding. But it was good.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
You know, that's pretty amazing.
Our car was too fast. Even with a little damage, car still looks pretty good. I don't know. We'll see how New Hampshire goes. Yes. I mean, that's crazy how the day before in practice, the tire has virtually no fall off. And then, you know, like Brad Keselowski said, maybe a 5-degree difference in track temperature and the tire just explodes. Like, that is insane. So, I mean, hats off to the guys at Goodyear putting together such a good tire. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, yes. All right, so Pocono is... Oh, yeah, Dr. Pepper's the good stuff, Gus. Publix had a great deal recently. I say recently, it's probably like near a month ago now. where they had buy two, get two, which I didn't want to buy 4 cases of Dr. Pepper, 4 12-packs. I would have preferred to get like one 24-pack or whatever it's offered, the bigger one. They didn't have it. But honestly, good deal. It was a pretty good deal. Because it took care of my Dr. Pepper needs for a few weeks. And I still have about two cases left. So, pretty good stuff. I think we are going to mess with our car setup because I struggle at Pocono. You have to be very precise with the braking points and your line, and I am neither of those. All right, gear ratios. This could be huge. 360 to 10. 145 and 104. What's our rear end? 55 maybe? Just staying at 50. All right, let's qualify. Gus says it's not a real drink. Drink a Pepsi. I mean, oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. I would be open to it. I would definitely, you know, prefer to just be a background character, you know what I'm saying? I used to be able to just talk hours on end for podcasts, and now, you know, I've just lost the flow. Can't do it anymore. Yeah, if you guys ever need anybody to step in for a little background time, then yeah, I'd be interested. Yeah, as far as Pepsi goes, I used to support Pepsi because, you know, Jeff Gordon. But honestly, I've never enjoyed Pepsi. Like, it's not bad. It's just nowhere near my favorite drink. I don't even like Coca-Cola. I like Diet Coke over Coca-Cola. But Dr. Pepper's my king. Yeah, it'd definitely be, you know, fun to do that at some point. Because, I mean, especially during the NASCAR off-season, there's not a lot going on here. There's not on-track activity. So people are still, you know, wanting to tune in and learn about the sport and hear the news. So that's definitely be a great time to do a podcast. Michael says Mountain Dew is mine. Dr. Derb says root beer. I like both of those. Have you ever mixed the two? Have you? I don't know if you guys are crazy. I'm a little bit crazy. I'm a sicko. I mix my drinks sometimes. That's a wild one. I forget who it was. It may have been Taco Bell, but years ago they had like recommended mixed drinks. And I think they had one called Black Gold, which was root beer and Mountain Dew mixed. But root beer is crazy because root beer is very different.
MRN.
Wait, we're on pole? I didn't even notice we were on pole. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I hardly have a race here, so like, it's definitely not one of my better tracks. This and Indianapolis Motor Speedway kill me. Whoa, Rusty getting a little wild back there. But root beer is very different depending on what brand you get. So do you guys have a favorite root beer brand? I think Barks is probably one of the bigger ones. Mug, A&W, which, man, if you guys never had A&W in its heyday at an A&W restaurant with the frosted root beer mug, oh man, you're missing out. And then there's I mean, there's so many root beer brands. I have a guy I'm acquaintances with. We're friends on Facebook, but we're acquaintances. He does root beer reviews, and his goal is to try like every root beer he can find. He's been doing this for years. Mixing root beer with Mountain Dew, stomach in shambles. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I've tried that. I don't do as much drink mixing now. Usually doesn't turn out well. Your favorite is Barks, but it's hard to get, so you have to settle for Mug. Yeah. How do you guys feel about cream soda? I feel like that's kind of in the same family, you know, very different taste. But usually, if a company sells a root beer, they'll sell a cream soda. I think it's all right. I used to like it probably a lot more than I would now. The older I get, the less taste for sugar I have. That's just what happens, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I still have a sweet tooth, just not for super sweet things. Like Skittles are hard for me to eat. I'll eat a few, but it's just raw sugar. So after a few, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think cream soda's pretty sweet. I just like cherry cream soda. Michael Turner says, root beer, you like A&W? Yeah, A&W is good stuff. A&W in a frosted mug from the tap. And they would do root beer floats as well. That was spectacular. Go-to Dr. Derb's current go-to sugary drink is Brisk iced tea. I feel like they sell Brisk at Taco Bell, right? Like one of the few places I could probably find Brisk. I think they may also sell it at Kroger. Maybe it's at Walmart. I don't spend a lot of time shopping at Walmart. I'll go there to grab like one thing and I'm out in 5 minutes. Used to, I would go shop at Walmart. I don't know about you guys, but I deeply miss 24-hour Walmart supercenters. Am I getting NASCAR 25 opening day? I will be pre-ordering on, I think, Thursday when it opens up, to get that 72-hour access. That way I can go live with it Saturday the 11th, I think. Which is kind of rough because Battlefield 6, which I really want to play, perhaps on stream, but definitely get some gameplay from, and play a lot with my friends, obviously. I play with my friends a lot more than I stream it, but Battlefield 6 comes out the day before. I won't be pre-ordering that. I'll just buy it release day. Maybe preload it or whatever, but yeah. It's going to be a very busy time because I'm going to be wanting to stream NASCAR 25 a lot and like do the career mode, do random races, maybe some online. I know I will be doing online with a few guys. I think the Friday after it comes out.
Whoa, that was a quick lap.
But I'm also going to be trying to sink a ton of time into Battlefield 6. And I know my buddies will want to play that like every night, so I'll probably be on late nights for NASCAR 25. Oh no, there's no box here. And Michael confirmed it. Pre-order on Thursday. Even though I'm against pre-orders in general, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going ahead and pulling the trigger on the PlayStation one because I know if my buddies ever get it, it's going to be on PlayStation. Sadly, the game's not cross-play. And PlayStation will just have the biggest online player base.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. November 11th is the confirmed Steam release date. So you have to wait a little less than a month after the release of NASCAR 25. But I will be getting it on PC once it comes out. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that got moved around a little bit. But yeah, like Heat 5, I had it on PC first, and then I got it on PlayStation. So I'll just play it on both. Yeah, it really sucks there's no crossplay. It really does. In 2025, we don't have crossplay. Unfortunate. Because a lot of leagues are broken up by what console people play on. Like they'll have PlayStation leagues and Xbox only leagues. If it was crossplay, you know, leagues would have much more participation, and people would be able to get massive leagues going where there's open cars and stuff, and you'll have to qualify to make it in. It'd be crazy. The opportunities crossplay would bring out. My buddy, he's getting into racing more recently, and he would probably get NASCAR 25 if it was crossplay, but since it's not, I don't think he's going to get it. I understand why F1 has crossplay. F1, being backed by Codemasters, which was already a good company, and then EA nowadays, they have the money and the resources and existing infrastructure. This is the first iRacing NASCAR title, so as always, when a new company takes over the NASCAR license, the first game is usually pretty bare bones. It's just disappointing, even though it's the first game, to not get crossplay. I'm probably more so disappointed there's no legend drivers.
Big win. Enjoy that victory lap.
Your IRL racing ending coming this weekend. You're looking forward to NASCAR 25. Yeah.
A rare caution-free
It's-
race.
Yeah,
We're
that
under a
could be
month now for the console release, and under 2 months now for the PC release. So it's exciting times. We've waited, what, almost 5 years for a NASCAR game, a good one at least. So it's been a long wait. It's another win. Been going for 2 hours even now. Not too bad. Not too bad. Glad we were able to get in a stream today. Let's make sure we save. I don't have to go back to Pocono. We did well enough there. Great setup we had. Great setup. All right. Let's go racing in Michigan. We've made a lot of progress today. Dr. Derp says he's hoping it has good wheel support. I would have to imagine it will, just because of the iRacing experience they have. But from the people that have already played it, they've said that it has pretty good controller support. So hopefully controller players are able to be competitive enough. PC players. So I have a good wheel. You know, it's a good wheel. It's not a great wheel. It's a good wheel. But I don't want to have to use it. It's just so much easier to pull out the controller and play than it is to mount the wheel, put my pedals out, get it all connected. You know, it's a lot. Especially just to tear it back down immediately after the stream. It's not worth it for me. That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of strategy. A lot of strategy that goes into F1. We may not even need a setup. Let's go ahead and qualify and just see what happens.
Michael, start at the line, buddy. Good luck.
Yeah, if I wasn't... I don't know. Maybe if I had a separate setup just for racing, which is my dream, my holy grail of streaming, would be to have a seat that has a monitor mount and the wheel and pedal mount as well, and just stream from that rig. That would be my pie in the sky. So maybe once I buy a new computer, this one may just become a racing PC.
One more time.
But that'll have to wait until I move from here. I need a dedicated streaming room for that, to have the room for that.
Looks like you'll lead him to the start on race day.
Pole already?
Great job.
It's not even a custom setup. That's crazy. I'll take it. The AI really haven't put up a huge fight today,
MRN is coming to
aside from kind of Charlotte.
Get ready. Green, green, green.
Wild stuff. Lock here. All right, they're on our heels.
The 48 car is inside. All clear, buddy.
All right, Dr. Derp. Yes, 5:30 does come early. Too early. The worst feeling for me, this happened this morning, is waking up right before your alarm goes off. Because then you're like, oh my goodness, it's not even worth trying to go back to sleep. And this is it. Like, I have to get up now. A good feeling is when you wake up and you've only been asleep for like an hour and it feels like you've been asleep all night. That's a good feeling. You're like, oh yeah, I get even more sleep now.
Good left. Keep hitting those marks.
39 flat there. Not too bad. Jarrett's running pretty competitive laps. I may take out Dale Jarrett. Yeah, you'll sleep those extra 5. Sometimes I push it to 10. Let me get 5 extra minutes of laying here or looking at my phone or something. I'll just get ready really quickly. This morning I did everything right. Like I got ready pretty quickly. I beat the rush to work. if you don't get in the gate around 6 a.m., it may take 40 minutes to drive a quarter mile through the gate. Just security takes so long. Anyways, I got to the checkpoint and I didn't have my ID. So I had to turn around, drive back home, all embarrassed.
That was a great lap.
And at that point, all the rush had shown up. They were behind me. And so it just ruined my day. Horrible start to my day. Tomorrow, that's the first time I've ever done that too. But yeah, tomorrow I have to remember my ID. I've never done that before. I've never forgotten my badge or any position where I needed a badge. I've never done that.
Run some more like that.
Oh dear. Good heavens, we're on legendary AI. And this isn't even a custom setup. And the AI are just way back there. This is ridiculous. I have to start like penalizing myself, gearing the car differently so I can't run as fast.
That's another 5 points for leading the most laps.
I'll take it. I feel like the first season mode run we did before I forgot to save. I feel like that one is a lot more competitive than this season, and we're running the same settings. I'm a little confused as to why the AI just aren't with it. Maybe they just suck at Michigan. Every time you go out, you never forget your sunglasses. I don't wear sunglasses. I would like to, but the majority of the time I'm wearing my hat, or a hat of some sort. And most sunglasses won't fit between the bill of the hat and the bridge of my nose. So I have to pick either or. And the baseball cap already does a decent enough job of keeping light out of my eyes. My headset keeps cutting out. Oh my goodness. I'm a wreck because of my stupid headset. I'm replacing it soon.
2 more times around.
So a couple days we'll have a different look to the streams. And a little different wire situation. They'll be wireless, so that's good. These have lasted since 2018, but the connection of the cable to the headset is, I guess, breaking free from the board that it's on. Maybe it needs to be resoldered or something. I don't really have the interest in doing that.
Looking good out there.
This headset was just so comfortable. Lightweight, cool on the ears, but not the best audio. Like in shooters, I always struggle to hear footsteps compared to like my 15-year-old Turtle Beaches where I can hear people across the map. Need a hat and sunglasses. Yeah, that's the ideal setup. But then you look like an undercover cop or something, you know? I would have to buy some very thin frame sunglasses. I don't have much of a gap for sunglasses. I have to buy those early 2000 sunglasses with the tiny, tiny lenses. Look at that. 25 P1. Average speed 199.
They're There were only a few
Is that
lead
legitimate?
changes.
Did
Yeah, I guarantee you.
the 5 finish behind me?
Wow.
Michigan Nitrate. No, he didn't. That's stupid. But at least I held up my end of the bargain. Terry let us down. Ooh, Infineon. Okay. This could be not good. Infineon, not my best track, but we might be able to do... Like, we're going to be running off track and killing people, but we might be able to win. Oh, I still isn't home, so while she's not home, we're going to keep this thing rolling. Let's do it. Let's do it. Man, this game runs so well. If this was 05 or if this was what I was streaming the other day, Ultimate Spider-Man, it probably would have crashed by now. All right. Just qualify on the default setup.
All right, now this is it. Be smooth.
Michael, you would know this. Is there a way to skip the second qualifying lap in this game? Because there is in 05. If we get a good qualifying lap here, I don't really want to do a second one. Welcome, Doodlebug. Welcome. You just missed Dr. Derb, who's in here with us. We're talking, he's been really active lately. Podcasts, race watch along with friends, and he's still been streaming NASCAR. So he has been putting in the work. 25th! Oh my goodness, we're terrible. Oh, that's hilarious. I just thought we were running nice, safe laps. Yeah, I think we're like 2 seconds off the pace. Where we want to be, at least. Honestly, I don't dislike that line. Through the sand to kind of slow down. Or dead grass, whatever it is. I think that was sand. Go ahead and back it down. Back it down, back it down. Come on, come on. Come on.
We'll roll off second.
Second! Yay! We're not terrible. Well, we're still not great, but we're not terrible. That was much better. Good stuff. We also don't get the pole award. Oh, it's Rusty, too. Our pole award competitor. I don't take kindly to honest competition.
You're clear.
Ow.
Caution's out.
I saw it coming from a mile away.
Clear on both sides.
Good heavens. Okay, we're in for a battle here. We need to recover as many positions as we can here,
Okay, we're clear.
because this is a short race.
The 26 car made some contact.
No, 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 no.
Clear.
Oh my goodness. That's my fault. I just cut off the AI. Not a great start to the race. Definitely put ourselves behind the 8-ball.
Three wide. Hold that line. Contact with the fight. Clear all around.
Take it, get back up to a top 15. 14, let's go. Not bad for pretty much wrecking twice on the same lap. I wonder where Kenseth came out.
Green, green, green.
Oh, he's up there in front of us, just a few positions. All right, let's try not to wreck ourselves here.
About 3 seconds.
Good heavens. Lost a ton of positions.
22. It's got a run on you. Drop another spot. You're clear. Let's try to race a little cleaner.
Woo! Jarrett was right on my bumper.
Oh yeah, great pass, buddy. Oh, clear, buddy.
I actually didn't really mind that contact. It kind of helped rotate the car, but we did lose some speed. Back in the top 10 for now.
Settle down. Gain another spot.
Dive it in here.
We're clear.
Oops. Going in there a little too hard. Not as easy to do as 05.
Number 7 wants to get by you.
05, you can dive it in there deep.
That was a hot lap. Keep it up.
That was not a hot lap, but keep lying to me.
Clear all around. We're in the top 5.
They're taking the inside there.
Still beside you. Clear on both sides.
Out of the way, buddy. Come on.
Clear.
Oh my goodness. My setups page just crashed. Yes, I'm definitely aware that was a slow lap.
2.5 seconds in front of you.
The crew chief loves to lie. You were on the slowest lap of your race, and he'd be like, "Oh wow, what a hot one! Woo! Oh boy, what a heater!"
Hey, you're not the one who
Good
had to
heavens.
fix that mess. Take it easy.
I did not mean to switch camera angles there. But we are closing in. That's all that matters. Even if it's not pretty. He's out front. Rusty still? Let's see if we can go upset his day.
We're in third. You're clear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a slight improvement. I prefer to be running 111s.
Here we go. Last lap.
My headset keeps cutting. It's just getting worse. All right, I don't think we have enough for the win here. But we did recover for a decent points day. We may finish where we started. Come on!
Just hit Carver outside. The 99 car is still there. We just lost a spot. We're third. All clear, buddy. Don't bang it up too bad. Number 15 just got into you. Okay, we're clear.
Jeff Burton's an idiot. Jeff Burton is an idiot. I thought we had good position, good area on track, and Jeff Burton just took us out. He didn't necessarily take us, but he put us out of the groove. I wanted to get revenge. It did not go well.
Would just have meant more restarts, which is more chance.
Next time I see Jeff Burton on track, he's gone. He is gone. I guarantee it. I'm going to put the whole fiber of my being into taking out Jeff Burton. Oh, dear. This is a great track to do it, too. All right. This will be a good race for us to possibly end on. I should probably qualify. There's 60, 190, 150, and 105. You're in 365. All right, let's hope this thing lasts. Let's take it out qualifying. I'll leave my headset.
Let's make it count.
RPMs are a little high. Running around that danger zone. Oh dear. This thing's gonna grenade. Oh, we're gonna run the lap out. Good heavens. Well, that's probably not a great lap. 28th, we'll take it. We'll take it halfway through the back. We will take it. We have to go back to the default setup. Like, we can't. The people that run these setups are the ones that run no damage. And so since they run no damage, the engine won't grenade, no matter how hard you push it. Our engine will grenade. Could possibly baby it and still get through the race, though.
That's a solid lap. Not the fastest, but it'll work.
17th. Good recovery. Good recovery. Right before we go back to the default setup. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I don't think we can. Okay. Okay. Forgot how to do it for a second. All right. Now we're cooking.
Tonight,
Get ready.
All right, we should be in a good position here. Where's Jeff Burt?
Car five.
Not a great launch, but
Clear all around.
it is what it is. Here we go. Coming back to us.
Got one outside. We're up another position.
We go up the track. Sadler. Good, good, good. A lot of red cars around us. Junior, Sadler,
Breaking 21. Is outside.
Mayfield, Bill Elliott, Kyle Petty in front of them.
Good there.
Let's get up here with some blue cars.
Clear. Got one eye.
Yeah, it's frustrating to me that people post those custom setups because it's deceiving.
Number 45.
Because you don't know what settings they're running in terms of do they have damage on or not.
All clear, buddy.
So a lot of the setups posted online for Thunder 03
Car five.
are damage turned off. And so the engine will just grenade, which is really frustrating.
That pass was for position. Nice job.
The setups aren't even that good, so that's fine.
Clear all around.
If we were to turn damage off,
Right there. Let's see if we can see
we'd
this
probably
thing.
run away from the pack.
Car high.
In Dirt to Daytona, we actually could do that.
Nice pass.
The racing on there is so fun on plate tracks until you get to the lead, and then it's like
All clear, buddy.
kind of lame.
Car is going low. Got one down low.
Moving through the field.
Number 88. Top five.
Didn't even see Jeff Burton.
Five, buddy. Five to go. You're clear.
We're right on the back of Rusty. Use your own personal setups. Yep. Probably the best way to do it. And I'm no Larry McReynolds, and I also don't want to sit here and live inside the practice session for 30 minutes trying to nail down a decent setup. In their career mode, I will make little adjustments here and there myself
You're right there with the leader. Stay with
because the car is just so bad on its own. All right, Rusty and I are kind of pulling away with it. Got him right where I want him. I want to get to his right rear. I want to hook him on the last lap if I can. I don't know if that'll be possible, though. You really have to like back up and ride around for a second to generate a good run. He's running a really defensive line too.
You can shave some time off that lap.
Be interesting to see if the field could catch us if we did stop working together. I don't know if there's enough time left. They're pretty far back.
You got the leader. Stay on his back bumper.
Michael, I am ignoring everything you just said. I disagree with your hypothesis. And I'm gonna do it.
Car outside. Last lap.
It may cost us the win.
Number 2 is still there. You're at the point.
Oh no, we're not able to do it.
It's looking high. Clear on both sides.
I'm probably gonna have to give up the win for this. I'm not gonna be able to do it. They're running too slow. They ruined my hook attempt. I thought maybe we could get him on the left rear, even though it's harder to do. What I really wanted to do was pull ahead of him and then slow down to get to his outside. But I jumped the gun. Now I have to play defense here.
We got the win. Awesome driving.
Not many drivers led a lap in this race.
Yeah,
Good race, good race. Little revenge on Rusty. He didn't do anything wrong, but he did take that Infineon win from us. We'll go ahead and save our season. I'm going back to Daytona because I am going to right hook that guy, or I'm gonna right hook someone because I can. Talladega, wider track. Good idea. Good idea. Let's go. We don't have to win this one. We can just...
MRN.
Be ready now.
Whoa, Talladega night race. Whoa.
Green flag.
Whoa. This is wild.
The 19 car is up ahead.
Go, good draft, good draft.
Still there. Number 19 is still there. You're dropping back. What's wrong? All clear, buddy.
All right, this outside lane's moving pretty well right now. We'll see. Hopefully they don't stack up. Okay, outside lane working its way forward. Not too bad.
Yeah, great match, buddy.
I really don't like running the outside lane, but it does put me in position for the right hook.
Number 41.
See, you're playing it too safe, Michael.
We're clear.
Sometimes you got to put all your chips on the table.
9 car, still alive. Number 29 is still there. Way to get around.
Okay,
buddy.
the 7 car is going to make a little more progress here, at least for a second.
Golden State, 3 wide.
Come on, come on. These guys can't get separated. The field's falling apart in front of us faster than we can work our way forward.
You're clear.
Top line was moving better, but not great long run or long term.
The leader's got you by about 2 seconds.
Probably could have made up more time just diving to the bottom.
Back off another
That is a way to do it. I tried to do that in Gran Turismo, where there's actually a benefit to racing clean. But in this game, and a lot of NASCAR games, it's more fun to wreck people on occasion.
Number 19 is still there. The 19 car is still there. We're off the base. Everything okay? Okay, we're clear.
Sometimes you just gotta live a little, like Carson Hocevar. He knows how to live. Oh my goodness. 19 just forced himself in there.
All clear, buddy.
You could fly through the field if the auto brake wasn't a thing. You get a good run up on a car, and then the car slows down by itself. Really frustrating.
You're only 1 second behind the leader. That's one more down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's coming up quick.
I see the vision. I see the vision. Mark, what are you doing?
All clear, buddy.
And that's why F1 is not good. Also, IMSA. Incident reviews are silly. Now it is fair and it is for sportsmanship. I know, I understand why they do it. I don't like it. I like my drivers throwing hands.
The leader.
Sometimes literally.
17 car is down low. Hold your line. You're still there. Careful. Okay, we're clear.
Come on, Matt. Come on. Just let me jerk.
Hey, that's working.
Tried to close the door on me. Mark really messed us up.
Coming right. Clear on both sides. You've caught the leader. Be patient with the pass.
Well, this is not what I define as catching the leader, but thank you, crew chief, for believing in me. $199, 200.
Car outside. We gained another position with that pass.
That was not a right hook.
You're clear.
You can't call that a right hook, Michael. Dale was blocking, got loose, and went back up into the field. That's a lot different than a right hook.
We're in the top 5.
Especially because one is usually intentional. That was completely an accident.
Number 9 is passing high. Number 2 comes up high. Okay, we're clear.
We've single filed out.
The 9 car is down low.
That's what you think.
Clear on both sides. You got the leader. Stay on his back bumper. We're in third. Number 18 comes up high.
Okay, we're here.
Clear.
I want a right hook, but I also want to win the race. So I should try to left hook.
Number 20 comes up high.
I can't do it. I can't force myself to do it. I may make some contact here, though.
You're in the lane.
Excellent.
Got a good run going. Keep it up. The 12 car
I couldn't force myself to do it.
First place. That's what I'm talking about.
I worked so hard to get up to the front of the pack. I couldn't do it. I had to take the win. This time I'll do it. We'll just start the race with the right hook. Get it out of the way. Does this game work with wheel or just controller? I believe there is a way. I'm playing it through emulator. I believe there is a way to connect a wheel. You just have to bind. Like, I would look up directions on Google. I can't tell you how to do this, but you just have to bind your wheel movements to the actual controller function. I believe that would be a way to do it. Now, on the PS2, it may have native support, maybe, because the PS2 did have a wheel you could purchase.
MRN is it?
Thank you, Renji. Thank you.
Here,
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I played 2003 through the Dolphin emulator, so the GameCube and Wii emulator. I'm sure there's guides on how to do that. I'm pretty sure I've seen people discussing that before.
Car inside.
I'm not sure how good it would feel,
Clear on both sides.
but you know, definitely something to take a look at. All right, here we go. Here we go.
It's outside.
For all the marbles.
We're up another position.
Oh no.
Clear.
I just need to get this. Someone's outside. And kind of getting slowed down a bit here. The 22. I backed the wrong dog in that race.
Clear, clear.
All right, here we go. No, Robbie. Robbie knew I was coming. They know I'm trying to right hook. Here we go. No, they checked up. The AI know. They know.
Still there.
They're listening. All right, here we go. Here we go. I didn't get him. I didn't get him.
Number 45 is still there. The 45 car is gaining on you.
All right, let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait.
Stay alert.
It's a lot harder than I remember doing it as a kid. All right, Robbie Gordon, take two.
Number 31 still alive. Taking off another position.
Perfect. Perfect.
Is it stalled? Clear.
Oh, yeah. I must have turned caught. Oh! That was awesome. I hit him a second time. It exploded his car, but it also made him do a barrel roll. That was awesome. Those 76 spotter towers or radio is really where the radio call guys in the official sat, but Dale Jr. owns one of those.
Looks like some extra hours in the body shop this week.
My car looks good. Theirs do not. I must have damage turned off for the race now races, so I can race those crazy setups. Come on, back on track. Back on track. One more go. I need one more big run at this. 43 is on fire. Oh, dear. Okay, this is our life now. All right, that'll do it for us, ladies and gents. It was a fun stream. Great to see you, Michael. As always, your insight is always great. Being the authentic racer you are. Good to see you, Renji. Doodlebug, Dr. Derp, Chris, Gus, the great man sprinter of black, Javier, Double A3403, Jared, Max. I may have already said Max. Been busy gaming. JC1424. A Dog Deluxe, Kyle Bush. Michael, yeah, no, I already named you Michael. You know you're here. Biff Drakowski. I hope that's how it's pronounced. I think that is about everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being in the chat. And then 196 have others tuned in. So thank you to the lurkers as well. You guys did great. Just lurking. But hope to see you guys in the next one. I'm not sure what we'll do next. We may do some Hitman later. We'll see. But until next time, hope you guys have a good one. And